Joining me now is Rob Basso, the author of The Everyday Entrepreneur.
In the studio, Rob Basso is the owner of Advantage Payroll Services.
Entrepreneur and small business owner.
Rob Basso is the founder of Basso on Business.
We welcome Rob Basso, president of Advantage Payroll Services. You have clients that are hiring, but they're not hiring en masse right now, Rob. Why?
Well, first off, if you look at my client base, our average client only moved up a half of a person, which is, statistically impossible, so only moved up 5%. The reality is they're not hiring. They're hiring more part-time people than full-time, and I think part of the reason is not just the lack of demand, but the onslaught of new regulations. Think about it. You're a small business owner running your mom and pop shop, 15, 20, 50 employees, and all of a sudden you have to conform to this new regulation, which takes time, energy, and resources, and it takes you away from your core competencies. You look at CVS with 200,000 employees. They're just mimicking what the federal government is modeling. They're saying be invasive, control the health care costs.
I can't really blame them. I don't like the intrusion, but I understand what they're up against.
They're up against increased health care costs, and think about it. They're a public entity. Their job is to add shareholder value and shareholder equity. So if they get to lower their expenses by having more healthy employees, that's what they're going to do. It doesn't make it any better, because the flip side is they're going to be infringing on people's personal rights. Here's the challenge. I don't think this is a Republican or Democratic issue. You look at the Government of Accountability Office in 2011 made recommendations. Only 22% of those cuts have actually been made up until now. The money is there to be spent, but unfortunately we're spending it on all the wrong things, and that's making us sicker. The last time I checked, you're not going to hire somebody just because there's a tax incentive. If you don't have the business lined up, if you don't have clients that need more servicing, you're not going to extend yourself. Right now, the American people have pushed their human capital to the absolute limits, and they're nearly at their breaking point. If you want to grow your business, you might have to start hiring now, regardless of what incentive is in place. But the overall picture is more money in small business owners' hands means more jobs. It's really that simple. We're a huge hotbed of tourism, and I don't think people realize, because the individuals that live here on Long Island, we got lots of people traveling from outside the country to come to see our shores. We've just got a unique environment. In fact, we've got such a strong light industry that it makes it a great place to do business. The more money that's in my pocket, my business's pocket, the more that I can spend in the economy, hiring new people, buying new equipment, and growing my business. I would say take a long, hard look inside yourself and really talk to other people that have been successful to make sure this is something that you're capable of doing. I think there's a mistake that everybody can be an entrepreneur. I don't think that's really true, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You can be a good part of somebody else's team, but you have to know that before you get started, before you go down a path to find yourself failing. No, I don't think it's really clear that it's going to impact people that don't think they're going to be impacted. And I think the more that it's talked about on programs like this, that people are going to wake up and realize, I need to vote for the people that's going to help put small jobs back on the map. And that's the engine that basically runs our entire country, our small business owners.